Hey guys, Astinax here, welcome back for a new video. I thought that today, instead of doing one of these live comms like I always do, instead I'm gonna do some sort of like, post-com. So yeah, the gameplay was not recorded while I was talking, so hopefully it's gonna be a good gameplay. I don't know yet, I'll have to make it happen. And the commentary will be better. I kind of wrote down a bit what I wanted to talk about, but first of all, as you guys can tell, behind me it's different. I'm back in the uni room, it's now exams time, which is 10 times more depressing than holidays, let's face it. And today what I want to talk about is people who know everything. This is when I see these people, it's a situation in which I have no self-control. It's so hard for me to just keep inside my natural instinct of punching them in the face. I never punched anyone in my life. I'm a very non-confrontational person, but these people, they make me violent, even more than lag does. So, right, I'm gonna give you guys an example. So, for example, you're talking about serious subject with a friend, you're casually chilling, be talking about anything. Let's say, for example, you can be yeah, so, France's military operations aren't going that great. And then the other person is gonna be oh my god, yes, I know. And the elections are coming up pretty soon. And you're just what does that have to do with anything? Are you basically just throwing out the stuff that you know, and apparently it's not a lot, and just the fact that the elections are coming up, no, the little bit of knowledge, don't try to just throw it at people's face, I want to say something, don't be oh my god, I know. No, you don't know, okay, I read the news, I know you can't read for shit. Don't pretend you know, okay, I want to talk about this thing, and just don't do that. It's so annoying. And then, you also have the person who's your opinion is invalid because it's not the same as mine. Now here's a real story, okay, it actually happened. So we have to do this group project thing for university for the end of our first year. I already talked about this in the previous video. So we're 7 in the group, and we had this group meeting where we had to decide on what would be the idea that we would, do for this project. And so we voted on it. Basically it was down to 2 ideas, me and another friend's ideas in the group as well, and then this other dude's idea. So it was tied, okay? One person left to vote. So, of course, since our idea was bomb as fuck, he voted for our idea. And this other dude who proposed the other one, which was really close to, getting chosen, he was well, democracy fails again. I was bro, are you kidding me right now? Dude, thank God you're not the king, because otherwise I'd be making your head roll off French Revolution style, okay? If you're so smart that you know what's best for everyone in the world, then how come you can't even convince 6 people that your idea is the best one? I was oh my god, how can people be like this? Seriously, how do people like this exist? It's a genuine question. Then you also have the dude who's hiding the fact that he doesn't know shit. He or she, by the way, can be either gender. So let's have an example. Imagine a situation. You're over there, chilling with your friend, talking about a random topic, whatever, music, movies, whatever you want. And then you got that third dude, or girl, whatever, that third person who's here, and they clearly don't know anything about the subjects, but they still be trying to barge in the conversation, by throwing random comments, and be yeah, I don't know, let's talk, you talk about a certain musician, you say his name, and oh man, that's a funny name, and that guy will be just making sarcastic comments that literally don't add anything, and just create these awkward moments while everyone will just turn at that person and just stare at him what the fuck did you just say? Except the fact that you don't know shit about the topic. It's fine. Nobody's asking you to know everything. Nobody's asking you to participate in the conversation if you have nothing to say. Instead of breaking the flow of the conversation and making really damn stupid comments, just don't say anything. And if you just turn at them and be what? The person will get so pissed at you and then get mad at you, and you're excuse me, is it my fault that you don't know shit and that you have to make really stupid comments? What? And nobody's asking you to know everything. And if you think you know everything, take a pen and paper and write down the whole encyclopedia. 5 volumes. I want everything, Diderot style, okay? If you caught that reference, you're the real OG. In general, if you're trying to show off your knowledge, that means you don't have much. Because, let's face it, the people who really know shit, they won't say anything, and, every now and then they'll drop a bomb, and everyone's gonna be oh my god, it's a genius. Okay, if you're every 2 seconds, you're trying to throw stuff in, I'll just look at you and be bro, I know you don't know stuff. Stop pretending. You're embarrassing yourself. and making me want to kill myself. So I don't want to be super negative, but you know, people who have these tendencies in real life, please, for the love of God, stop trying to think that you need to know everything or that you already know everything, which, let's face it, is like 10 times worse. Because it's not because you know everything or seem to know a lot of stuff, people are gonna want to be your friends. That's not how it works. People are not gonna like you because, oh my god, he knows every single word in the English dictionary. I've never heard that. I don't think I'll ever hear that. Keep in mind that some of my comments are a tad exaggerated, but you know, I always tend to exaggerate what I want to say to get my point across really, like, you know, really across through this. So don't get offended by anything I say, but seriously, if you feel like you've got some of these tendencies, at least you notice it, so that means you can't be that bad. Now, let me know what you guys think on this topic. Let me know how you guys deal with people like these, because I honestly, apart from just walking away and silently cry inside, I have no idea what to do. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video.